and an investigation is on the way. Señores y señoras, hoy tuvimos a las 11:30, a las 11:20 de la mañana, la policía de Aventura respondió a un incidente crítico donde hubo disparos en el mall de Aventura. La policía de Aventura tiene un grupo de policías dedicados al mall que protege todos los turistas y todo el mundo, y el mall también tiene un grupo de seguridad que está dedicado al mall. Ellos pudieron estar en el momento necesario para poder tomar acción y tácticamente pudieron resolver la situación. Gracias a las acciones heroicas de los policías que respondieron, pudieron tomar en custodia a los sujetos que estaban envueltos en este incidente. Inmediatamente que pudieron hacer eso, pudieron también estabilizar a las víctimas utilizando métodos que pudieron llevar a las víctimas por vía de Miami-Dade Fire al hospital de Aventura. El público no estuvo en ninguna clase de peligro. En este momento tenemos a 2 personas en el hospital. Una está en crítica pero estable condición, la otra está en condición estable. Esta es una escena que todavía está siendo investigada, y aunque el mall está abierto en ciertas porciones, hay una porción del mall que está siendo cerrada para poder hacer más investigaciones. So at this time, this is an ongoing investigation. I don't have the details as to what happened, but what we do know is that at no time were the police involved in any exchange of fire. The police were there just to provide safety, apprehend, and give life-saving at this time. We believe that the 2 that were involved might know each other, but we don't have that information at this time.
They shoot each other?
Don't have that information at this time. We do have one firearm that was recovered on the scene, but this is an ongoing investigation. We don't have the details yet from the Detective Bureau as to who did what yet.
But there were 4 involved or 2 involved?
We have 2 at the hospital right now. We may have more in custody. We're not really sure exactly who is involved and who is a witness and who is an actual person of interest.
But at least 1 in custody or 2 in custody? How many are in custody?
We have no one in custody at this time. This is an ongoing investigation. We do have 2 people that are at the hospital being treated at this time. I had a question over here.
Yeah, you said you gave chase?
Now, the officers that were on scene were able to give chase. Now, the way that information is being given to us is that like a foot chase. So it wasn't like they jumped into a vehicle or anything. They were able to give foot chase and apprehend the suspects immediately after it happened.
So just so we're clear, so when you say suspects, so these are 2 other people besides the 2 people shot?
When I say suspects, I am saying in a general sense of what we got initially as a police department. Initially, we got a shooting. We always investigate everything with a +1. Even though we may have the scene contained, we continue to search and
Did the shooting?
Yeah, was it into Nordstrom?
From what I understand, it was either in the vicinity of Nordstrom's or inside of Nordstrom's.
And we noticed Nordstrom's there. We noticed by the JCPenney parking lot, there was a marker on the ground, and there was somebody put into the back of a police car with dreads. So was somebody chased from Nordstrom, which is on that side, to the JCPenney this side?
That's a fantastic question. And what occurs in most instances is that we do have major scenes, multiple scenes that happen at the same time. We may be staging at different times, different areas just for what we may need. I don't know if the person was chased and that's a secondary scene. I don't have that information yet.
Okay.
But it's very common when there's a major incident for the police department and the fire department to set up different staging areas.
How
No
many people are being questioned right now?
Don't have that information yet, but I will.
So the 2 people who are in the hospital, are they victims or are they perpetrators?
Don't know that yet. This is an ongoing investigation. We don't know once that information is released by the lead detective.
But there was a tweet put out by Aventura Police that there was an argument. So can we confirm that?
If the tweet was put out, then let's go with what that information was put out from my partner, who's the other PIO. If we're releasing information on the tweet, I'm going off of what I have here, and what I have here now is just that they may know each other.
And both people in the hospital were suffering gunshot wounds, they didn't trip running or something?
I know that one definitely did suffer from gunshot wounds. I don't know exactly where, but I don't know about the second one. The second one, I'm not really sure.
Sergeant, you said that the Aventura Police...
Well, That's a great question. What they did was they immediately responded without even thinking. They did their jobs. They were able to respond, take people into custody after there was information that firearms had been deployed. They also switched hats. They went from tactically addressing the situation and protecting the public, being the lead in doing that. They switched hats and then they applied life-saving methods. Thank you for the question.
An updated, I'm not sure.
Give me 1 second, let me get that question.
¿Cuántas personas tenemos en custodia y si están buscando más gente y qué carros hay
En este
involucrados?
momento hay 2 personas en el hospital. Es una investigación que todavía está siendo, está tomada por el grupo de detectives. No tenemos a nadie en custodia, pero sí tenemos a varias personas que los están hablando en este momento.
Sargento, ¿se sabe qué fue lo que ocurrió y si fue dentro de Nordstrom?
Lo que sabemos es de que nosotros respondimos a un incidente donde hubo disparos. Nosotros sabemos de que hubo 2 heridos. Nosotros sabemos de que es muy posible de que ellos se conozcan entre ellos. La policía nunca disparó, nunca fue, no estuvo envuelta directamente, pero cuando la policía respondió, pudimos actuar de una forma heroica, pudiendo coger a los que tenían que estar envueltos y ayudar también en forma médica a las personas que habían sido heridas.
Además de las 2 personas, ¿existen alguien también que son personas de interés?
Es muy posible, pero esa información no la tengo ahora.
There was a white car that was processed back here by Aventura police and towed away. Is that believed to be the suspect's vehicle?
I don't have like details of what vehicles were involved. That's very possible, but I don't have any information involved. We always go a little slower than the media outlets may be able to receive information sometimes from passerbyers, phones that record and things like that. We don't have that information at this time.
And I think Joan asked, is somebody being questioned right now?
I'll get right back to you. Perdón.
¿Ellos se dispararon entre sí o qué es lo que puede
No sabemos exactamente cuántas armas de fuego estaban envueltas, pero sí sabemos de que hubo disparos y que hubieron 2 víctimas. Que yo sepa en este momento hay una víctima que está crítica por heridas de fuego.
Ustedes dijeron que tienen un arma de fuego.
Una arma fue recuperada en el incidente.
¿Se sabe si son afroamericanos?
Give me 1 second, I'll get you.
Her question.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
One gun
Ma'am.
was recovered, you said.
1 firearm was recovered.
But does that mean only 1 firearm was in this incident, or there is a second firearm that was used?
Don't know at
Maybe
this
not
time.
recovered. Okay,
Good question, I don't know.
But would you please just clarify if anybody is being questioned, what the status is of your investigation?
There are a lot of individuals that are being questioned, but I can't disseminate who is a witness and who is a subject at this time.
But does that mean that there's a suspect at large?
We don't have anyone who is actually in custody at this time. We have people that are in the hospital being treated and people that are being questioned.
If no one's in custody, is there somebody out there? If no one's in custody, is there somebody out there that could still potentially be a suspect?
Fantastic question. We did detain and question anybody who is involved in this incident. There is no one at large that we know of.
¿Se sabe las razas si son afroamericanos, blancos, latinos?
No tengo esa información todavía.
During the case, was there a person wounded? Happened in the area that was crowded with shoppers, where was it crowded with staff members? What was the scene where it happened?
Any information that I could give you at this point would be an assumption. I wasn't there and I haven't really reviewed any footage.
Is there surveillance the shopping area though in the store?
Either near the store or inside the store, yes.
Was there any other type of crime being committed or suspicion of like a robbery or anything like that going on?
I haven't
at
been
that time?
informed of that. I haven't been informed of that.
Are you going to do another update?
Say that one more time.
Was the person being chased wounded?
The person that was being chased, I don't have that information. I don't know who the players are yet. All I know is that 2 people were injured. They were directly related to the incident, but I don't have those specifics yet.
When we say both of them were shot, 2 people with gunshot wounds?
I can tell you that 1 person is in critical condition but stable as a result of gunfire.
The other person we can't
Don't
say
have
if
that yet.
person was
I don't
shot?
have that yet. I don't have it yet. I'm sorry.
So it might
You
just
had a
be
question?
1 person that was shot.
It's a good possibility. I don't have that information just yet. Do you have another question?
I was just wondering if maybe in like an hour we could. There's not a lot of information, but will you be getting more?
So, following on the gentleman's question, we are planning on hosting another media outlet at this same location in about 2 hours. If I have more information at that time, I will forward it to you. If I get any information between that time and now, then I will have everybody gather up here again.
4 o'clock. 4 o'clock.
Let's make it 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, okay?
And you said there were officers in there. Do you have like a substation in the mall, or you have officers?
We don't have a
permanently?
substation in the mall, but we do have a mall squad that's dedicated just to sort of like a tourist police squad with its own supervisors that all they patrol are the interior and exterior of the mall.
Plain clothes, uniforms?
Both. Both. Yeah.
About how many? A dozen? A half dozen?
Tactically, I really would not disclose that kind of information, but just enough to be able to address something as serious as what we had here.
So if you have
Definitely.
plainclothes officers running to the scene of a reported shooting, was there any confusion about who's running and who's shooting?
No, that's a fantastic question. In the training that the Aventura Police Department has for its undercover officers, once they assume a police function, they will wear insignia that will delineate who they are, and they also at roll calls provide information of what they're wearing to their office, to the armed officer, to the